This is Parachute by Chris Stapleton. Street lights along the highway, throwing shadows in the dark, and the memories keep on turning to the rhythm of a broken heart. You only need a roof when it's raining. You only need a fire when it's cold. You only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. The sun comes up and goes back down. The falling feels like flying till you hit the ground. Say the words and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your parachute. Well, there's a song that I remember, that I never learned to play. In a lifetime of forgotten words that I never got to say. You only need a roof when it's raining. You only need a fire when it's cold. You only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. The sun comes up and it goes back down. The falling feels like flying till you hit the ground. Say the words and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your parachute. If you think you're going down, just know I will be around. You only need a roof when it's raining, and you only need a fire when it's cold. Oh, you only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing you have left to hold. The sun comes up and it goes back down. The falling feels like flying to hit the ground. So say the words and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your. Baby, I will be your. Baby, I will be your parachute. What's up, guys? My name is Chris Johnson.
Hello, I'm Mike Sweep.
And we go by Johnny
Maestro.
Maestro from Memphis, Tennessee. So Mike and I have been playing together for probably close to 5-6 years as the duo thing, and we decided to get together during this past year we had. Quarantine, and grab all these beats that we had sitting around and make a record.
Yeah. I think it was like really, it was like kind of a double-sworded thing because it was like very impactful, like, you know, financially. And it also had like a positive side to it, and it taught us a lot about balance and actually putting more time into what we want to do. Like we love playing gigs, but we were able to build more of a catalog during the quarantine. I think that was like a great experience for us.
Yeah, I think with not playing 4 or 5 nights a week and burning yourself out because we can't leave the house, it's like, well, we have the studio sitting right here. Let's make use of it because you're playing 4 or 5 nights a week, and you go, man, I don't want to make music. I want to Netflix and chill or whatever. And I think it was a blessing in disguise for us, and I'm sure a lot of musicians in general, just being able to concentrate on their craft for once in probably years. Not other than playing cover music and stuff like that. Personally, and I think a feeling that we all felt at first was a bit of oh crap.
Yeah.
Seriously. So, like if this is it, then what do I have to show? And we're going, man, let's get to work. Not that we haven't been working. It was just like a fork in the road, and we had to take the other side, and little sense of urgency, but at the same time, like you said, it went from urgent thing to like, okay, we do have time. We're still here. We're all in this together, and we're all doing the same thing. So let's take our time and make sure we do it right. But at the same time, we're getting it done. And we're getting it out now. It's just something that should have been done a long time ago. It's just. I guess whenever life gets so ahead of life, when you get so ahead in life, or get so ahead of yourself in life, you forget to do the things that really mean the most to you.
And it's amazing too. I think just to sum it all up in one word is survival.
Yep.
Like I think I felt like I was in the jungle, like naked
run
and
with the
afraid.
wolves, man. You got to run. You got to run with the wolves, or you get left behind.
And it was one of the scariest things. And it's amazing what your mind and your body and your spirit can do at all at once when it feels like it is being pushed up against the wall. It's like you're coming to like your superhuman power and literally just press through that and try to find out a way to like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? So I think that's what we've been like facing this whole time. And I think, I think some great music came out of that.
Absolutely. It's just like a gumbo from Memphis, You think of gumbo, you think of Louisiana. But whenever I think of gumbo, I think of our record as kind of a gumbo, and it's got a little bit of everything in it that you may be a fan of this song, you may not be a fan of this song, but at least it's got a song on there that you're a fan of, and we can. If you know who we are, then you're not going to go, well, they did a song like this, and I hate that genre. It's going. We're trying to put out a record with genres that we love, and we love every genre of music. So it's like, why stick yourself to one genre? Do it all, man. That's Memphis has a little bit of it all. Getting back to that, there's so much creativity and so much talent in Memphis. Just do it all, man. Just do whatever makes you happy and feels good. And if it doesn't feel good doing it, then why are you doing it anyways?
True.
Yeah. As far as the live streaming went, I think we were kind of a little late to the ball game, but I think in like a perfect little hole right there, because kind of get to see how it all went down and unfolded. And for us, I know I can probably on my behalf and yours thank everybody that chimed in and supported us so much, man. And it was a different, unique experience, but it kind of we still got to play live and we still got to do what we love to do, and not it was kind of actually, it's funny, it's like it was kind of a reverse effect. It was a break from the recording versus recording being a break from the live action. And I mean, I enjoyed every time we did it.
And I feel like too, it got us to connect with the people that were online. A lot of times it's like when you post things, like everybody is so busy during, throughout their day, throughout like work and everything. And I think the quarantine, like with us being able to post something and be like, all right, we're going to do this. It kind of built like a small, family, like a little following, and
for people who didn't get to come out and actually watch us all the time, even before, who had jobs or families who they just couldn't come out on a Tuesday night and watch us perform.
Right.
They felt like they were right there in the room with us, and we could actually be friends more like, like you said, family.
Right. Yeah. And, for my grandmother, who's a little bit older, don't beat me up, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
But, it gave her opportunity to see what we were able to do, in our like just natural habitat without having, for her to leave the couch, she's just watching it on her iPad. And so I think that was like really connecting too,
I think, and to add to that, I think the first one was very awkward because you get done playing like, thank you. Oh, wait, but then you kind of go, okay,
like
we know, you kind of figure out you had to connect, you had to look at your iPad, whatever, and go, oh, they're there, they're probably at home clapping, or, I remember a couple folks sending me texts showing us on their TV screens. They're like, well, we can't leave, but this is absolutely amazing because we get our favorite artist to play right at our comfort of our home.
Yeah.
So it's a new way, and I still think it's going to be an ongoing thing. Can't wait to get out and play live shows again. Thankfully, we're getting to actually get back out and do some live shows at 50% capacity, and all the safe measures that we're going to have to take heed for here on out. But it's just a process we have to go with.
Yeah.
And it's ever learning, but I think it works.
Yeah.
So with the Highlander, my buddy Marcus, who is an amazing chef, called me up, said, hey, we're having live music. Come play. And we're like, sure. And they've kind of just treated us like family. Anywhere that we can go and they take good care of us and their people and their staff, you could just tell it's a family-run business and establishment. Everybody's taking care of each other. And when it runs smoothly, you just know.
Yeah.
And we've been out there playing for, it would be close to a year. I think we played our first gig out there right before all this stuff happened, but fortunately enough, we're back.
So you have a new record coming out in March. Tell us a little bit about the record.
Run with the Wolves? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, we just decided on a name. So.
Run with the Wolves.
Run with the Wolves. Yeah. Well, video first.
Yeah, we so during this whole quarantine, we've been trying to put everything together, and we've been like saying we're going to release it like last year, and then we were like, ultimately we were like, okay, instead of rushing it, like let's just make sure we got the songs together and
do it right.
And so we ended up coming up with this concept, Heartless Valentine, and just so happens Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So, we were like, let's put out a single first and put it out with a video just so people can get engaged. And then in March, we're going to drop the full project between Chris and I. So.
Any special guests on the album? Any people of note? You guys all run with the Wolves, so you're definitely playing with some Memphis heavy hitters, I'm sure. Who can we expect, or what can we expect on the record from guests?
Should we tell them?
We've
got Little White.
We got our buddy Little White on the record, on this country record.
With sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but Little White with our buddy Adam Welter, who he just started off as a friend of ours. We just started writing with us he used to drive in from Conway, Arkansas, every other Friday just to write with us. So that's dedication right there, if anything. But so we put him on the hook, and he kind of just fell onto the song we wrote. We're like, man, let's just stick it on the record. And then we got on Sugar, we got.
We got our buddy Kickman Teddy from the band previously Free Soul, and he's doing his verse. He's doing his thing on it, so salute to him. We got, and I think that's really just the only features we got. Really.
Yeah,
we just really tried to.
So we wanted to brave it out, come to the studio, and get out of the house. When we were doing these records, and I think another thing is like this was kind of. Those fell into place how they were when we were writing the certain song we were writing. They just happened to be there, and then this is kind of like our throw it out there for them, and then the next thing you know, we're gonna have a record with a bunch of features, including people who are here with us right now. So,
for me, very briefly, I think the cool thing about living in the city and hearing music from the city, there's so many different genres, but there seems like there's always this one element of like soul. You can always feel something when it comes from Memphis. It's like
it's a real feeling.
Yeah, it's a real feeling. It's like a grit. Like it's one of the craziest things to feel. And I think, no matter where you go in the world, people are always able to connect with that. And then when you say from Memphis, people like just are in awe because they haven't felt that feeling, but they've heard it in so much of popular music today. And it's just great to have friends and colleagues that are doing the same thing. And we try to support each other. If they're doing live, we'll share it on our page, or, if they got a record coming out, we'll post it on our story or whatever. I think, that's building the community. And, we're just trying to move it forward, so.
And what you guys are doing is incredible. I mean,
yes.
For us to come in here and be able to just showcase our stuff a little bit more intimately, since we can't necessarily have live shows right now at its full capacity. It's great to be able to talk about and try to deliver in a different sense what we're trying to deliver in an overall package. And, it's a blessing, for sure.
2016 season of American Idol, and you placed in the top 20. Tell us a little briefly about that and what that was like.
Man, it was a learning experience. American Idol was very cool. It was great for the resume. I think it helped me realize the artist I wanted to be. That's it's not every day you can say you did that. And I'm very appreciative of everybody that was part of that and that supported me along the way and still does. And, I think everything happens for a reason. So I think that's why I'm here now, for sure.
Mike, you've traveled overseas and played quite a bit. What's the biggest thing you're missing about overseas and traveling right now?
The women. No, I'm just saying. The food.
You better hit that out right now.
No, the food. Food is really great, and just the community of people. Just seeing different languages, and when some of them really didn't know English too much.
Culture.
Yeah, culture, everything, like the fashion, especially.
Zara.
Yeah, the water too.
The water. The wine. It's good.
I think honestly it's been great because we're able to still do whatever we want, like solo and or duo.
Yeah, I'm not going, hey, you can't do this, or hey, can't write this love song over here because it's just like, I think for us, Johnny Maestro, what it originally was, a team that can write, produce, record, we want to work with other artists too. So it's like we're getting to do what we love to do and produce the songs that if we didn't have them as our own, we would produce them for somebody else. And so I think it's a team, man. Like that's Johnny Maestro represents a team, and just down for whatever, man. As long as it's music that hits your soul or puts the drive in you,
Mm-hmm.
You got me thinking, is there something that you guys have found in each other that's different from it, that you can just do as a solo artist? What have you guys found?
I think something that we've found in each other that I would have never thought is him singing on a country song.
Yeah.
I knew he was a country fan, but him singing on a country song and me singing on a pop song sounds like Prince or something,
Yeah.
That I'm a Prince fan, but everybody goes, oh, you have your acoustic guitar and you sing, you got to be country. I'm like, well, far from it, I wanted to try to show some diversity in myself, and I'm sure he did as well. And I think we pulled that out of each other.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and just to hearing Chris on some more of our like pop quote unquote tunes was like really cool because he's able to. One thing I first noticed about him, he's able to adjust to any scenario. He knows when to kind of hold back, and then he knows when to like do his heavy metal thing too. So
thank you.
So that's a really cool thing, and it gives so much opportunity for us to create different things together and be like, hey, let's try this. And I think we both pushed each other throughout this whole thing, and I think we try to be as open and honest with each other when it comes to doing these songs.
If it works, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You kind of just move on, and you don't try to fight it. You go, if it works, it did. If not, then let's try something else.
And there's no bad ideas. It's just all about getting to that right feeling, vibe, and that's what it's all about.
It's a vibe, man.
Yeah,
it's a vibe.
What's the first song you're gonna play for us today?
So this first song will actually be the first single off the record, and with a new video coming out on Valentine's Day called "Heartless Valentine."
She's a killer with a goddess frame, a drug that I can never shake, assassin that she can't be tamed, sticking me up a damn shame. Why you gotta be so cold, so cold? A heavyweight, such a low, 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 low. So come here, baby, I'll play a game. I want it rough, I need some love, can't get enough. Yeah, you take what you want, then you leave me dry. When you sex me, I don't wanna say goodbye. I hate your ways, but I love the high. You bloody heartless found inside a higher pain, a stronger potion. messing me up. I think I'm overdosing. A dozen roses, burning them all again. A beautiful sin, losing all my religion again. And why you gotta be so cold? So cold. A heavyweight, such a low blow. So call me, baby, I'll play your game. I want it rough, I need some love, missing your touch. Yeah, you take what you want and then you leave me dry. When you sex me, I don't wanna say goodbye. I hate your ways, but I love the high. You bloody heartless Valentine. Hey, bloody heartless Valentine. Could you be mine? Would you be my Valentine? Would you be my bloody heartless Valentine? Would you be mine? Or would you be my Valentine? Yeah, you take what you want and then you leave me dry. When you sex me, I don't wanna say goodbye. I hate your ways, but I love the high. You bloody heartless Valentine. Yeah, you take what you want and then you leave me dry. When you sex me, I don't wanna say goodbye. I hate your ways, but I love the high. You bloody heartless Valentine. Hey.
Did you know subscribing helps keep our content free? Click the subscribe button now.